Alright, and with that we enter the first map of this match between Quick Esports and OVF in the BlueGenji Esports League. An interesting matchup for sure, as Quick Esports, here shown on the right side, if I'm not mistaken, are the defending champions of last year. And we'll see what these teams have in store for us as we head onto our first map of Numbani. I hope everything is going fine with the production, as I'm doing both observing, producing, and casting at the same time. And I also hope my co-caster will join shortly to entertain you on today's broadcast. Let me see what I double check the names to maybe find out which team is which. None of the names seem to match. Oh, there it is. Okay, no. Quick Esports is shown on the blue side here and OVF in red. Yeah, so we start heading into the first map. On the side of Quick Esports, we see a very classic composition. This is Junker Queen Brawl, a composition focused around controlling angles and overrunning the opponent with their relentless aggression. And on the other side, I see an interesting composition featuring a Roadhog and a Torbjorn with a Kiriko Lucio backline and a Tracer to control the angles. We'll see how this matchup plays out. I'll stay in the overhead POV as we see both teams dancing around each other. Jasper Swag being forced out and maybe Megumin looking for an angle here on the side. Jay Clemson gets clipped by the headshot from Dayan, who is doing an amazing job burning down this Roadhog. There's the Suzu from the Kiriko forced out. And with that, this should be a first fight victory for Quick Esports as they take out OVF's tank. And even though it is Lucio, he cannot stall for that long. And the point flips over in favor of Quick Esports. A decisive fight victory here, which maybe I would suspect is a bit of a comp differential. We see OVF swapping the Torbjorn to a Mei. Let's see what Megumin does on this creative pick here. He's rolling out main with his Roadhog and maybe looking to get some poke down with his Icicles. The Tracer duel on the left side, Jasper Swag goes down to 1 HP, but he manages to recall. He is now forced out by the power of the Lucio, and they do manage to trade him out there. So that's one person advantage for Quick Esports again, which is traded right back. Hyde finds the headshot on the Kiriko, even with the slightly smaller projector size in comparison. She is still very lethal on those angles. Now Quick Esports is up one member again, and they find the kill onto Sturmkoala, the tank of OVF. And I see the teams are calling for pause here. It is OVF who is requesting. Let me hide the chat really quick, so you guys are not bothered by that too much. And we'll see when we'll get back in game. Let me check on the chat really quick. Welcome to our 7 viewers here. Hello, hello. I hope you're having a wonderful time, and excuse my a bit lost casting as I try to observe and cast, solo cast, this map. Maybe I can have a quick peek into the match chat here to see what is going on. Okay. Okay, there doesn't seem to be a solution coming right up. I'm not quite sure what the problem is here, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Maybe in the meantime we can have a quick look at the ult situation. On the side of Quick Esports, it's looking mighty dangerous. The Pulse Bomb is already online, and all other ults, except maybe the Kitsuna Rush, are also very, very close to being built, so they can pick and choose which ults to invest next fight and probably secure victory, while on the side of OVF, it is only really the Pulse Bomb and maybe their Kitsuna Rush coming up. You can see Hyde outpacing Meitemarken quite substantially here in his generation of full charge. Megumin on the Mei has, of course, recently swapped over from the Torbjorn, so he's only sitting just below 50% ult charge. So the Blizzard will probably not be a factor. Oh, I see one disconnect by J. Clemson, the Tracer on the side of OVF, who has 1000 ping. That is wild. And we'll see if he can maybe make it back and even out the numbers advantage that Quick Esports would be having right now. Maybe we can get into some analysis in a bit, but for now I'll just transition us back into the Be Right Back screen. And I can enable my wonderful caster face, hello, on the right side. I would hope that my co-caster appears shortly with his camera and his insight into how the game is going. But for now, it will just be me entertaining you guys while we wait for the game to commence. All right, the teams have asked if the other one is ready in chat, so I suspect we'll be getting back into the action very, very shortly. For now, you'll have to stand by, but both teams have affirmed that they're ready to go. No, wait, it is only Quick Esports. They have confused me, but 2 members of Quick Esports have indicated that they're ready. We have no word yet from Jay Clemson from the side of OVF, whether their internet connection has been fixed and they have a lower ping now. It is to hope, so we can have a good match here. I'm not even sure what the ruling would be if that weren't so. Maybe they could sub in someone last second, but that seems atypical for an official match. So we'll have to just hope that Jay Clemson finds his way back into this match and can participate. All right, the other team, OVF, has also indicated that they're ready, so we're ready to unpause. I will hide the chat again, so you won't be bothered by that. And there we are, back in the action. Quick Esports has just won a fight, and Jay Clemson has unfortunately lost all his pulse bomb ult charge. That is, of course, always depends. Oh, there's the pulse bomb from Quick Esports, but Jesper Swag does miss it. So we'll have to see. I'm expecting that there will be substantial play here coming out from Dayan from the side of Quick Esports, as he has the overclock ready, and that is a lethal ultimate in the hands of a competent soldier player, which Dayan has shown he is. We see a hook in against Izuko. Stormcaller finds him, but there is the overclock. A lot of bullets going into that Mace Ice Block, but that doesn't matter. Overclock is just so strong, and even though the fight started out looking very good for OVF, Stormcaller finds a very nice hook onto Izuko, but that isn't enough to win against the combined ultimate power. Quick Esports has invested the beat, so they only have the Rampage and the Kitsune Rush ready, which are both popped. Dayan finds the pick onto the Lucio, who's trying to touch the point, but that was just a tad too early, and the point goes over to Quick Esports, securing a quick first point, 100-0 on this control. Some of that should have been the factor of the composition, with OVF's short range composition maybe faltering on that relatively open point where the Sojourn has free reign. And unfortunately for them, this point is also known for being very open. This high ground in the middle offers a great position for Sojourn to play in. And I suspect the Hawk would suffer a lot trying to contest her up there. And Stonecaller seems to share my sentiment here, as he swaps over to the Ramatra, and Jay Clemson swaps to the Ashe, and they will now roll out on a more traditional brawl composition to contest quick esports, quick mobile, Junker Queen, Angers composition. We'll take the POV of Stormcaller's Ramatra for now and see how he leads his team. We see a quick first pick coming off from Jay Clemson onto Jasper Swag. So one person down for quick esports right now. Gisco falling quite low. Stormcaller walking in with his Nemesis form, and the Junker Queen cannot hold out. A first fight victory for OVF. I heard someone join. Hello, drop. Maybe I have to unmute Discord. 1 second. Okay. You should be audible now. I can maybe invite you into the lobby.
Yes, let's go.
And yeah, Quick Esports on the blue side are the defending champions, and they have expectedly taken the first map against some unconventional Hawk comp from OVF, but OVF, now on a more traditional Brawl comp, has taken the first fight on the second point of Oasis.
Okay, I am now in game. Okay, we see Suzu being used, now Queen shouting in, picking up the Mei. Red team has control of the high ground though.
Jay Clemson on the Ashe, very dangerous, but does lose the duel to Dayan. That's a very big pick.
This looks like a... Blue team is taking the fight, Ram is now dead, and they take control.
Yeah, I expect that now that Quick Esports has control over the high ground, this will be very dangerous to contest for the Brawl comp, as they don't quite have the speed that Junker Queen Shout offers to contest the high ground. Although Dayan opts to snipe in main for now.
Yeah, Baptiste now is going to look to get a good window off in main. Let them walk in, trying to cut off the Queen maybe with the Mei wall. Now Bob coming in from behind. They use Mei to get some space on the point, freezing the Queen. Queen is dead. Now they go back to the point. Ram blocked by his own Mei. Okay, and looks like they're being collapsed right now.
Yeah, this fight does look lost for OVF.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's smart of him not to invest in Nemesis. They have two big ults in Bob and Nemesis coming up. What's it called? The Ramatra ult coming up for next fight.
Annihilation.
Annihilation, right. For the next fight, into just Pulse Bomb and Beat, and maybe Quick Esports can build a Rampage here. But for the first portion of the fight, the advantage will be with OVF.
I'll open up with Bob now. Bob taking a lot of control over the point, but they, blue team still has high ground control and Beat. Lucio now being caught in the Ramatra. E now trying to take back the point, going in with Beat. Queen uses shot as well. Now the Ram, the Baptiste is dead. Queen very low on point though. Can they hold this? No. Queen dies. Lucio now holding on to the point. Tracer trying to get a pick on the Lucio. Lucio very low on the backline. Looks like a 2v2 here. Now Ram has to probably shift. Kiriko is back. Uses Suzu. Now the annihilation. On point, taking control. Ram dies though, and the point is not flipped. Wow.
Yeah, that was just not quite enough sustain for the Ramatra. He has a large health pool, but against the sustain of two supports, it's very hard to hold out, of course. So the last few percent for Quick Esports are going to be ticking down. Jesus maybe looking for a cheeky contest angle around the coast side.
Doesn't get anything with the Queen ult though. Now shouting back on the on the Bob low, has used Lamb, dies to the Queen. Oh, that's really bad. Now Ball's trying to hold on to the point. Barely holding on, has to use his shields early.
Oh, Isco taunting the opposition here with a quick hello there, as he knows that OVF will not be able to make a contest, and the first map goes over to Quick Esports. Well, apart from the first fight on this point, this was a pretty dominant showing. They have a firm grasp of this Queen comp, and on two different compositions, OVF could not really match them. Although one has to say, those are two very open maps that we played, so maybe they'll be stronger on more confined maps, like maybe a King's Row. Not sure if that's in the map pool. Maybe they can show their strength there.
Yeah, really good play from the Queen to just force the Ram and the Lucio to go where they don't want to be, like to go very far and like forcing a lot of cooldowns, and then the Tracer and the rest of the team can just clean up. Even if the Queen dies, they still won those fights. So yeah, I don't know if the they have to path better, like the Ram. He has to path better to like a high ground or something like that. I think they should have focused more on taking the high ground instead of like trying to force point control.
Yeah.
It cost them a few fights for sure.
I will be transitioning to the break scene for now with Quick Esports taking a commanding 1 map lead. Are we ready? I think so. Cast is ready. So we can go right into our next map here, which is Hollywood, which I think is a sensible pick from OVF.
Yeah. See what they play here. Hollywood more of a dive map in general. So we'll see how both teams fare here. Both played Brawl basically on the last point. The last map. Let's see how they go. They pick this map. I saw a Ram before, maybe sorry, a Mauga. Maybe we'll see that.
Yeah, JasperSwag covered that, but I think JasperSwag is a DPS, not a tank.
Okay,
so that might just have been a troll hover here.
Probably, yeah. I've not seen Mauga in a long time. I would have been surprised. Okay. What am I seeing here? Are we seeing a...
Yeah,
okay.
So the Hawk was actually picked on the first map of Oasis by OVF, so maybe that's Stromko-Ala's secret pocket pick, I'm not quite sure. It hasn't served him that well so far, but maybe on attack he can find some decisive hooks, maybe on the Bastion.
Yeah, okay, they up the Widow's now going up to the high ground. That could be very disastrous if she's picked off early by anything. Doesn't look like anything on Blue's side could really punish her that hard, so let's see how that goes.
Yeah, I have my POV on Dayan. Jake Clemson hasn't locked in his hero yet.
Oh, it's on top.
Oh, there's the pick on the Moira. Nice shot.
Okay, yeah, so that paid off for sure. I've seen a lot of Zen Lifeweaver in the past. That's actually pretty underrated. I mean, both comps are very unconventional.
First hook goes wide here. So for now, OVF will be in downtime. They can just play around this as it is.
A lot of control on the high ground. Not really anything they can do to get them off there right now. Okay, it looks like the Hog's going back to spawn to swap.
Let's see what it's gonna be. Meanwhile, let's maybe have a look at Megumin's POV, trying to get a few snipes.
Oh, the Bastion going over the roof. They have to use Suzu.
He gets clipped by cheeses. Wow, those kunais again doing such a great job, even with the slightly less increased hitbox compared to other projectiles.
Okay.
They are still quite huge.
We have a counter swap, quote unquote, on Zarya. Has to like forces out the blue team here. Supports are under pressure right now.
74 charge, but no bubbles. Should be advisable for Stormcaller to wait just a second here. Zen is pushed back very far.
Now Wood has a really good angle here on the high ground. Doesn't get anything yet, but the Bastion does. Now Bastion going in with the support of his supports. Can he get something? No, but the Diva gets something. And the Bastion gets picked again. Widow finds a high shot on the high ground. Yeah.
I think this is enough to hold OVF's momentum for now. Okay, let's have a quick look at the old bank. So OVF swapping around quite a lot, so they only have the Kitsune rush. This is going to be disastrous, walking into almost 5 ults from the side of Quick Esports.
Yeah. Not the most impactful ults, especially on the DPS side, but both support ults obviously very impactful. Now taking space with Rush, the Diva's probably gonna get demacked here if she doesn't... okay, she can stay on the high ground. We would have gets picked, they have to use 3 and... Okay, they stack support ults.
And invest the bomb. Now, this has to be a decisive fight victory, and it looks like it is, but that is still very, very expensive. 5 ults used from the side of Quick Esports. Oh no. OVF now is coming up on both the Zarya and the Torp ultimate, so the Graviton Surge plus Molten Core combo could be very lethal.
It should be fight winning here if they don't... Oh, the Zen gets picked early as well now. Widow swap. They don't know the Bastion is here though. Now Lifeweaver on the off angle, now the Bastion as well. Trying to find the...
Bastion zoning off the Diana.
Now everyone a bit split, Bastion found on the high ground, taking the point. They don't even have to use ults, it seems like. That's even worse.
Yeah, Stormcaller very exerting some very strong point presence here. Graviton Surge is ready. He gets 2 ticks. I'm not sure why Isco flew into the backline there. He's just gonna lose the point for that. They do find some picks in the choke, but they lose point A. Almost. No, Isco does get the contest, but into the Graviton Surge, gets immediately demacked. That was
Fight finds Diana.
some very questionable decision making there from Team Quick Esports, committing onto OVF's backline while the Zarya just takes the point for free. Maybe they got a bit overconfident in their decision making after such a strong first map.
Yeah,
We'll see.
It seems like their main strategy right now is just to be very unconventional, and setting like this that can be very draining mentally for the enemy team. That's how you can win a lot of fights sometimes. Yeah, Zarek overstays a lot.
Ooh, Jesus on the Kiriko, maybe looking for some cheeky pick up there. Does not find it this time. Jesus has been a standout player here. One player on OVF who has gotten a lot of value in the past few fights. Suzu unfortunately goes wide, and they once again lose to the sheer firepower of the Bastion. It is very impressive and oppressive to play against. Yeah, super strong angle coming out from Diane here. It's not conventional for Widow to play this close to the enemy team, but it seems like Diane believes that he has the mechanical edge and will be able to find some clean shots no matter how close. Oh, the shot through the boxes. Wow. And the immediate pause coming out. I think it's going to be Jay Clemson again, who did have some connection problems on the first map of Oasis as well. Yeah, this is looking dominant.
This is looking very unconventional from both teams. Ana Kiriko for Quick Esports. It's interesting for sure. We have a rush coming up though for Quick Esports. They should be able to take some space here maybe. We have some malls coming up though for Casual Tryhards. Should be able to counter that. They just use both the DPS ults though, so we'll have to see. It looks like the main goal for Quick Esports here right now is to just take some control over the card and yeah, push for objectives. That's how they won the last points, and I think that's really a good goal right now for them.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to. So maybe they'll look to somehow distract the Bastion. Because he's going to be putting out some serious DPS onto point, even without his ultimate. Yeah. From the other side, I think Quick Esports will be looking to stall out the point using their support ults and just give their DPS time to work. Because their DPS have been the main carries of their team. Both Dayan and Jasper Swag have both put up a seriously impressive performance so far.
I'm really interested to see how the support line uses their ultimates this time, because last fight, what I think really cost them was that they used all of their resources together. I think the Life Weaver pulled the Zen while putting down Tree, and Zen used Trance afterwards, so basically both of them panicked and used everything, and yeah, resulting in them not having anything for the next fight. So let's see if that happens again. Zen Life Weaver should be pretty safe. They're playing this very aggressively. I've seen the Zen basically frontlining right now, which is, I think, also why we're seeing a swap right now, because Storm Koala couldn't really deal with that.
Yep.
Zen really does have a lot of pressure, even if you're playing Zarya and you can cleanse the Discord. It's really low of damage, especially when you're playing into a Bastion as well. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Yeah,
just right now trying to get the game pause screen ready up. I think we'll have to spend some more time here. Maybe looking at this slightly more telling screen. Let me just open the chat really quick. Yeah, it's connection issues again. I'm very sorry for Jay Clemson that they have to deal with that. I hope it isn't impacting their performance that much in-game, but you never know.
I think it was a rage crit after that insane shot by
The shot through the boxes was absolutely insane. Dayan does have his angles clean.
Yeah. Suspicious disconnect right after that. obviously that's I'm sure that's just a connection issue. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
So yeah,
How do you think OVF, with their unconventional compositions in mind, could be looking to counter what Quick Esports is doing? I think the lack of angle control they have, they could be very vulnerable to a Tracer, and Jay Clemson has played some Tracer on the first map of Oasis as well. So maybe that would be a way to maybe put some pressure on the Widow, put some pressure on the Zen, and make it easier for for Sturm Koala to play in the front line.
Yeah, that could work. Okay, looks like he's back. Yeah, I think that could work for sure. I think punishing, also punish, like you could play for the card, play for the progress. Another option could probably be just punishing the questionable positioning or the weird positioning from the Zen. I've seen a few opportunities there. Tracer, plus maybe a tank that could dive with that could probably punish that pretty hard.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to say because it's just such an unconventional comp from both teams. So, but yeah, I agree. Tracer could probably work here. But yeah, I mean, Life Weaver Zen has a lot of survivability, so
yeah, that is true. Tracer's probably will probably not be able to find any solo kills against that backline, but maybe enough distraction.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to be going back in game. Unfortunately, Jay Clemson will be losing all of his old charge as we're not using a code that preserves that. And for now, OVF is stuck in spawn, being controlled by Dayan's Widow, and tank on high ground. This is looking tough to break.
Okay, now the Sombra though, so...
Jasper Swag on a very creative angle. Overlooking the street, no. Kiriko manages to TP out, and
Zen is on his own. Looks like they're trying to collapse the Zen.
This really reminds me of the first point. OVF is just taking control of the point, while Quick Esports is doing weird things in their backline. Hyde on the Ana will probably fall. He is getting a lot of peel though.
3 to take space, 3.
And the card is still pushing. Now Sturm Koala discorded and in the crossfire.
Nano Sim.
Very late trans by Mighty Marken. Oh no, but Jasper Swag is still on the backline. Oh no, I am afraid. If a discorded target enters his crosshair, it's going to melt. He enters the spawn. That's it for Megumin.
Now the Anik falls, maybe? Yeah, she's... No, okay. Someone now getting back onto the on the backline. Finds one, maybe finds the... second support as well. Now they have back control over the point again.
But the respawns for Quick Esports are just so much shorter. Even though Isco gets hacked here, Mighty Marken is just coming back from spawn right now. Jasper Swag by his side. Dayan is already on the roof contesting somewhere. No way they cap. No way. Oh my god, what is Quick Esports doing on this map? This is a story we've seen for the 3rd time now, where they just completely ignore the point. What are we watching here? Jasper Swag is just chilling on the petal, dropping into the backline like nobody's business. And OVF to say, okay, we'll take the point. Sure, if you give it to us, we'll just push the card.
So it seems like they just play for distraction and card progress. And that's working for them. They only got 2 points on Hollywood, which is not that easy.
Yeah.
Let's see if they push this through.
They have a very stacked ult bank. Jay Clemson coming in with the MP. 3-man. Jasper Swag in the backline though. Maybe looking for something.
Getting his RA as well. And now it's just Klima at this point. They can push to the spawn now.
Yeah, even Bastion will only be able to get 1 pick here. They did weirdly also invest the Gravitic Flux. They have the Kitsune Rush ready here. But from the other side we see Overclock and Configuration Artillery coming out soon.
Wall coming out now to split the point. Rush as well is going to be really hard to retake. Finding the Moira though. Getting a Artillery Strike at the point as well now. Has Suzu. No.
And that is it. That is it. They just snowball the 3rd point of one ult fight. Yeah, well, I can't say it. I can't put it differently. Quick Esports absolutely through. I'm not sure what they were thinking there. They just gave OVF all the space, all the ults, all the card progress for absolutely free.
I wouldn't say throw. I think this was more like a communication issue between parts of the team. Like they were fighting for different objectives. Fighting like some people were fighting for cards, some people were fighting for high gun control.
Sure.
And I just think their comp is not great at that, so they should have done something together, and they could have cleaned this up.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a throw as well, but yeah.
Maybe we'll have to see eScore putting out a bit more point presence and buying time for his DPS, because Dayan has shown that he can just sit main and hit his shots if he's given the space to. So maybe this team needs to strategize a bit more around that and just try and play some more conventional Overwatch.
Yeah, just making sure, not for me of course, but for our viewers, this is a best of 3, right? So if they win this, they win them.
Man, surely you can tell me that. No, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. We'll see what happens after this map. So this might be match point. We're not sure.
Okay, so let's just say it's match point, because that's the
better narrative.
Yeah, better narrative for us.
Yeah.
So blue, so that the back against the wall now going out on a dive comp, I think. Yeah, Monkey Genji.
Blue is one map up. So it's actually red with their backs against the wall, which is
yeah,
why they're playing blues. Oh, big anti-nade onto Storm Koala. That forces Mortality Field to be committed immediately, and Dayan takes the high ground. Jasperswag needing to heal up, but Isco creating some serious space. Jasperswag now in the backline. Isco barely survives the Sigma. Rock does miss. But Quick Esports is taking a lot of space. There's the redive. Yeah, Megumin on the Symmetra, zoning away the backline, so Isco is not getting as many heals as he would maybe like to, but now they've made their way to the front lines, and yeah, well, this is just easy cleanup for the rest of Quick Esports. Megumin on having a nice idea, trying to flank through the alleyway, but he did not manage to create enough space.
Yeah, I think that's a nice idea. Is a nice way to put that. I think his team would have really appreciated like some turrets or something like that.
Sure.
Or his presence.
Maybe some TP rotation.
TP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with this dominating performance, we already see 77% on Mighty Marken and 63% on Jasperswag, so they're just one fight away from that dreaded Nanoblade combo. Let's see how Isco takes some specs here.
Yeah, if they can take this high ground, this is gonna be very, very hard, because they can basically cap the second point of this if they win this fight here. Maybe looking for a Nano now or Nate on the high ground.
Yeah, they could engage with a Nano to win.
Okay, Nano Sojourn? No, okay. Maybe they messed it up, I'm not sure, but now Nano Sojourn in the backline, creating a lot of space, and the Monkey being forced up by Diva. Diva half HP now, dropping. Can they take this high ground? Genji gets caught though. Monkey rediving, D-Mac. Now stabilizing. Monkey on the supports.
Ooh, nice shots on the baby Diva.
Kiriko and, yeah.
Kiriko is just caught in the corner, can TP out, but I think the supports will have their days numbered here. Yeah, well, the Nano Sojourn didn't get any kills at first, but it created such space and chaos that Quick Esports could just take the high ground for free, basically. And from there, the fight is quite handily won. And they still have the Dragon Blade without the Nano, to be sure, but it's still a lethal ultimate. So they still have that in their back pocket.
Yeah, Tree as well, to maybe peel off some ultimates from Quick Esports.
Oh yeah, their backline will be very hard to dive. There comes the blade from Jasperswag.
Pick number 1.
One shot's Megumin.
Pulls the Monkey.
So it's an even fight right now, but the tank is probably more impactful. There's the tree.
Now to maybe get out of this. Oh, Sojourn on the high ground.
Storm Koala getting low in the backline though. Nice peel.
Jeez, yeah, finds the Kiriko. D-Mac trying to stall up with the wall. Can they stabilize here on the high ground? Yeah.
Yeah, Dayan wins the duel against the Tracer.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard for Sim to push in here. Sim trying to TP up to Dayan. Oh no, you can't just do that. And Moira fading out from the point. Hyde being forced back.
Quick Esports never gave up the high ground, so...
Yeah, Dayan is just doing such a great job. Staying safe, winning his duels, and serving him very well.
Really did a lot there. Now 4 minutes for the third point. Let's see how this goes.
And OVF is swapping around again. They swap to the Cassidy, they swap to the Bastion, and they have no ults except for the Diva Bomb online.
Okay, Primal...
Funny Primal pop.
Yeah.
They're just going for the Sig here. Probably sensible. A point with very long sidelines that an Ashe can abuse super well. So we'll just see a 1 ult versus 1 ult. Nano Blade is probably more impactful than a Diva Bomb.
But didn't really take any space off the swap, so Genji pretty far pushed up. Cards now already halfway there.
They're getting close to Nanoblade. They're just trying to farm it, I think. 91% on Jasper Swag. They just hold it for 6 more percent.
Not really any defensive ultimates that could really counter
Yeah.
that. Okay,
There it
Nanoblade
goes.
is there. Nanoblade. See if he gets anything.
Finds
one.
Bastion, finds Kiriko,
Finds two.
insane, and a third on the Ashe. No, not quite, but it gets cleaned up by the Ana
Almost,
herself.
yeah.
And
Oh,
then he
but
dies
it's
to an
fine.
Evolver. Oh no, that is so unfortunate. But it's still enough to secure them the fight. And there's not much, I don't even think OVF gets a contest here. Well, Jake Kimson is live.
There's the Tracer setting up for the contest. They lost some here. I don't think they can push this out if
It's
they...
a 4v4
they-
for now.
Now, Ana
way
found by the Tracer.
Yeah,
it's
quick
definitely
esports
reset.
have to give up space here. Jasper Swag does find the pick, but the respawns are just going to be too quick. Even if they trade 1-for-1, they're just going to lose. So I think it's wise for them to just pull back here. Yep, they do.
See if they
and
live
give-
this. Yeah, the Tracer can't.
Maybe if OVF overcommit? No, doesn't seem like it. Sturmcaller boosting out, Megumin, yeah, also taking a safe position here. Alright, we're looking maybe at the Bob. Bob coming in. They're already pushing back onto point. Wow, that was a quick re-engage.
Yeah, Mora ult creating a lot of space though.
But the Bob is so perfectly positioned, pushing OVF into a corner. You can see it here on the overhead. And Jake Clemson maybe looking for an impactful pulse bomb in the
Bob's
backline.
gone now. Maybe they're going back. Yeah, they're going in with Rush, trying to collapse this Sigma. No, not really. 3 in the back now, trying to counter that. Hold him. They found the Kiriko.
Pulse bomb lands on the Sigma, but
Pulse
doesn't
doesn't
get a
find
kill.
anything. Now their Bob coming out as well, taking space. And looks like we're backing off here. Maybe we can save our Ana. I think so.
Ooh, pick onto Quick Esports Ana. The mate market. Whoa, there's a Sigurd coming out. Maybe he's trying to get a hero play in? No. That was a very unwise Sigurd. These fights look very stall. There, just nobody really found a deciding play in that fight. Another team could really secure the advantage. And now, ults are looking dire, honestly. Neither team with a big ult. Maybe Jasper Swag with the EMP for next fight. Well, that's basically it in terms of win conditions.
I think we should. In the dry fight, I think the Sigma comp
Dayan gets
wins.
found by
Never
Jay
mind,
Clemson. The
actually.
angle control that this Tracer Kiriko is exerting is enormous. And Live
Yeah.
Weaver Ash can just not match it. Isco gets collapsed. And Quick Esports, not really finding their clean reset, but they do have the EMP online. It seems like Jasper Swag tried to farm that. And the Nano is getting close as well. But on the other side,
Oh
Jay
no, the
Clemson.
Queen swap. I like this, yeah.
yeah, they're back on the Queen.
Yes.
They seem comfortable on that on Oasis. I like it.
I could see that working. So now we're looking for like an EMP here. EMP, maybe none of the Queen.
Jasper Swag
We can
setting
find
up.
a pick on the Mora, or can maybe pressure the Diva so the Kiriko can help the Trace on the backline. That would be great. Now Trace is setting up on the backline, looking for another dive. Lucio now pulls, finds one.
EMP.
Goes out anyways. Now EMP Nano.
Kiriko
Okay,
going
Tracer
down
can't
really
find-
low, but kiting the Sombra super successfully here. There's Megumin on the high ground, but shoots down the Sombra. Let's see what else this man can do.
Close this out. Now bomb comes out to stall.
Nice coach gun
The
to block the swing.
respawn comes back.
Yeah, and OVF would even have the Bob to stall. Yeah, there it is. To just kill any hope Quick Esports might have to finish this fight. Man, OVF is just playing so split. You can see Jasper Swag not really finding any more than 2 targets at once with his EMP because Jay Clemson's just hanging out on the backline. Megumin and Jesus controlling the high ground so effectively. OVF doing a great job of not letting themselves get engaged.
I don't think this is over. Yeah, we definitely have a good contest with the Bob here now. Oh, okay, never mind. Actually, the rush
Bob just gets
annihilates
burned down,
him.
but they have to
Maybe
beat.
the Queen can find something.
Maybe they can beat in.
Early. Yeah. We're looking for a late beat here. Now overtime start taking down.
No! What?
What
Such an
is
unfortunate boss. Oh, you should have let the map play out here. Okay, but Jake Clemson falls on the side of OVF and Dayan on the other. This pause maybe gonna throw off Quick Esports' momentum here. There goes the beat just to secure it. Junker Queen is
They
still
find
alive.
anything?
Junker
Beats
Queen on the
almost
support. This is a
gone.
dangerous position to be in.
Oh, have to use Suzu.
Megumin going down
Can
to
they
half.
go killing
There
the
it
baby
is.
diva now?
Finally,
Two.
enough pressure. Yeah, it's just the supports here against the entire might of Quick Esports, and they're not going to be able to find the contest. Finally, they got into the sports, forced out the TP from the Kiriko, and then it was easy pickings on the Ashe. But I do think that Force must have played a role in how that fight went.
Yeah, I am not a fan of pauses in that kind of setting. So
Yeah, I think it
really
was an automated
unfortunate.
pause by the game code. Although I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Not 100% positive on that. Maybe there's something in match chat, but I can't read that right now. Okay, so it's Quick Esports again on the attack. What do you think? Are they going to roll out on the Winston again?
Hopefully they're not going. Were they the team that played Hog?
No, OVF
No,
was
no,
on
no.
the Hog.
So if they're smart, they just play the Queen again. I think the Queen comp looked really a lot better than anything else they played before. Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure about Ana. Ana's could get a lot of value here, but I feel like the Ana needs a lot of peel, and I don't think we have they have good enough angle control right now to get the Tracer off the backline. So I'd like so like a Kiriko would probably be better here. No, okay, maybe they actually lean in fully into that like Death Bally comp with a Reaper.
The Ana
just
from
TP.
Mighty Marken looks very weird here. I think you'd much prefer Kiriko or Baptiste for comp that stays together this closely.
I could see this working if they maybe like do an aggressive TP on the backline and TP the Ana and nade something, maybe. And just not play like a classic Ana on the backline. Yeah, looks like they're
there
doing
it
that.
is.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, the Queen is... Okay, they flipped the map. That's really smart. Then clear this out now. Let's see. Bub rotated, not a Kiriko looking for like a off angle here.
Very smart rotation though from Stone Koala and Hyde, but their DPS are
looks
looking
like we're
very exposed.
TPing. Oh, that's really good. Okay, now we're on the Bub. Bub has Suzu anti on the Bub. Bub stats. Now we collapse on the Ramatra.
It's the punish, tank for tank. It's looking like an even fight here. Support and DPS versus true DPS.
Yeah, top turret getting a lot of value. Oh, that's unfortunate. That could have... Yeah.
That was a very, very strong TP play by Quick Esports, but...
Reaper stalling this out maybe? Can we get a free touch for sure? We get the turret as well.
Yeah, now they're back on the mobile heroes. They will be flanked by the Baptiste and the Martyr though. So it will be the two squishies keeping point control, which is maybe not too wise. Isco burning down the back line, and now it's just...
anti on the... Oh, that's...
Nice shot by Magooman again.
That's really good anti-nades. That could be it. Now Reaper with support from the Ana is basically a tank. Tracer now... Oh. Rush could maybe split, turn this on the Tracers. Or,
They're getting close to ult. 94, he didn't quite get it. Oh no. Isco is back though. This wall is a stalling guard, but he's not quite in time. 0% on the first point for Quick Esports. OVF looking to make it close here and to maybe tie up the series 1-1. I'm impressed. Really good gameplay. The first map Oasis looked very dominant from Quick Esports, but it seems like OVF have found their footing and are finding effective counters to what Quick Esports is trying to do.
Yeah, looks like they can adapt pretty well on the fly. I think there was a slight disconnect on both of those TPs. On the first TP, the Queen didn't quite get it, and on the second one, parts of the backline didn't get it, and that might have cost them that game.
Yep.
But being a bit quicker could help. Oh, okay. What are we seeing? Babzan.
Very spammy comp on the defense. D.Va to keep control of that first high ground.
Yeah, playing for control is probably pretty smart. Only 1 minute 30. Yeah. Just trying. They're gonna try and control the engage. So they're gonna do the same thing they did on their defense. Just stalling this out, being annoying. Trace on the backline. A lot of spam. D.Va for control. See if Quick Esports.
Yeah. Diane throwing a first dynamite. Doesn't manage it though.
Be over.
Shield. Alright, so the Ash setting up on the high ground. Let's see who finds the first shot. Diane or Magooman. Magooman has been on fire the last few rounds. Taking the first off angle.
Jasper Swag now looking to go on the backline. Maybe find something. Now he gets forced out. Okay, half the team now on the high ground. They gave it up pretty much for free. Didn't find anything. Okay, Ram pretty low. Have to use Lamp. See if they... Okay, yeah.
Strong dynamite.
Here to stay alive.
Getting burnt out. Stormcaller going down to 1 HP. Just being bailed out by supports. And Jasper Swag gets killed here. So it's 1-man advantage for OPF.
Yeah, not a lot of resources though. And they still have a pretty good angle. So if they can keep contesting this, they should be able to win this. Yeah, they find the second one. Now just playing for stall. And yeah, no way they can keep up their Ram here. Ram dies.
Yeah.
Okay, and now taking back the space. Could have gone either way, but they overstayed the welcome a bit, didn't back off.
Yeah, maybe the
Low
Ramasha
resource
could have
ahead.
found better cover on the high ground. So I think their macro play was very good. Maybe some slight misplays on the micro level that messed it up
Yeah,
for
now
them.
we have Trans as well for the Zen. It's gonna be a hard fight to break.
Let's see what Jack
Maybe if
Crimson
I
mentions
can
to you.
get another long fight here, get some Zarya value on the point. Oh, and the Bob's really low. Oh, gets found by the Diva. And another target back in the back line. No, Bob
Showcaller
on
also gets
point.
found.
Doesn't look like they
That's it.
will find anything. No Trans.
0-0 draw. That's wild. I haven't seen a draw on a hybrid map in quite some time.
Mm.
I'm not sure how this is counted. This should give neither team a point, I think.
Probably, yeah.
Both, maybe?
So
Yeah.
we're basically 1-0, so
Yeah. So maybe...
the live Weaver plays.
Alright, and I'll just update the score text to 2-1 to signify this draw. There we go. And we'll see to which map we go.
I think I'm gonna bet on quick esports here because I see Tryhards is a very good map for queen comms, and I really like their queen comms thus far. So I think they have a pretty good shot at taking this. Maybe we could see a Ram from Casual Tryhards. Maybe they'll play like a Ram may come. They or something along those lines. That could work on this into the queen, but we'll have to see.
Yeah. So Vasa is a very rotation-heavy map, and I think I'm not sure which team has been favoring the Lucio more: Quick Esports on their Junker Queen composition, or Casual Tryhards with their brawl antics. Not sure which team can make more of that. But the Junker Queen composition usually plays more dynamically, and being one of the two newly introduced Overwatch 2 game modes, I think Flashpoint vastly favors a dynamic playstyle, lots of rotations and lots of angles, which such a Junker Queen composition can handily provide.
Yeah, I tend to agree, and we also see the Ram here. No mind actually, it's not summoning the team. Yeah, we'll have to see. So the first point here, pretty even for both of those comps if they actually play the Ram and the Queen. Really depends on how they play this. I'm really looking forward to seeing how Jesus plays this, because his Kiriko was really flank heavy here, and that could work pretty well if he gets the support from his team to make that work.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah, so as we expected, basically default comp here. I haven't seen Ash much in this, more so Sojourn, but this could work. So yeah, the Queen comp basically is just looking for an opportunity to go in with shouts and collapse from two sides. While the Ram comp basically just wants to play for point control. They don't have a Mei to wall off the Queen, so more so a poke heavy comp. I'm interested to see how this works.
Yep.
And who goes where.
The Moira seems very atypical because neither Hanzo nor Tracer are characters that usually stack on their tank. So I'm not sure how Hyde is intending to provide value, maybe with a flank-heavy Moira playstyle. Let's see how
Both
this
teams
turns out.
going right side, didn't expect that, but expected the Ram to go the other way. Looks like, okay, this now the Queen comp with control over this point.
Jay Crimson dropping down very low, having to invest recall and being found first. Nice play from Isgol. Now Quick Esports are going to look to push their advantage. Maguman also falls, both DPS down, and now OVF will lack the firepower.
Yeah. Sojourn getting a lot of value off this high ground. Basically nothing they can do. There's one problem with this. If you can put your Kirik and your Sojourn or something along those lines on the high ground, it's really hard to push into this fight. Even if you get a good like chunk on that tank, you can't really walk in because that's just amazing angles. So it's gonna be really hard to retake unless they maybe get a good flank going. Okay, so I'm saying that now. Tracer and Kiriko in the backline pressuring, while the rest of the team is walking in. Now really good angles for the quick esports here.
Yeah, Jake Clemson and Jesus doing a great job drawing attention here. Meanwhile, in main, Sturmkadas walking up, trading with Izuku.
Going on the Queen. Queen trying to live. Getting pocketed by the Kiriko though, so can lift this pretty easily. Backline dies.
And now it's the
duel.
backup. Dayan also gets found. Very even and chaotic fight here. Let's see who comes out on top. 3v3 on point right now.
That rush could maybe flip it. If they fight in it though,
Rush.
he's Queen.
And Rampage. Still nobody found. Now Jake Clemson does go down. And Quick Esports flipping the point back into their favor, 99%, and it looks like Sturmkadas is also going to fall. But some members of OVF have found their way back. Megumin plus supports, but it's not enough to contest the point.
Looks like a regroup here. Yeah, maybe the unconventional comp. I think the idea was good. They won the duel, which is really good, but they couldn't.
Yeah, I think Jake Clemson and Jesus are very impressive here. They have great synergy and are contesting the backline of Quick Esport very well.
Probably missing a Lucio, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm really wondering why Hyde is on the Moira. Seems like a weird comp decision, but maybe it is just to enable Sturmkadas to play that much more aggressively. So Ram just needs those resources.
Maybe not as bad they lost that fight, because they now have a big ult bank. Now rushing on the point.
Jasper Swag getting close to Blade, even though the overclock doesn't find much here. Maybe they can still flip the fight in their favor, but it's going down to a very close range brawl here. Dayan finds pick on the Kiriko.
Yes. Overstayed their welcome. Yeah.
The overclock didn't find any kills on its own, but it did put a lot of pressure and deplete a lot of resources from OVF, and I think that's ultimately what enabled Quick Esports to win the fight.
Yeah.
Right. So Sturmkadas with the annihilation walking in here. Sorry.
Yeah, just the Lucio speeds really carrying that fight. There's the possibility to disengage all of the ultimates, all of those ultimates just wins them the fight. Oh, now the Dragon Blade in the back, maybe find something. Annihilation going through to zone them back.
Dragon Blade finds absolutely nothing here, but Megumin also falls. Let's see what Isko on the Jungle Queen does in the rush. Kiriko uses TP, gets clipped by the sword, but man, the supports just pocketing each other and won't go down here.
Point at 73% though.
This feels like a fight win for OVF, but they haven't managed to flip the point yet, and Dayan is still finding pick after pick after pick. Wow, this Sojourn. Yeah. What a turnaround. What a turnaround. This looked like a decisive OVF victory at first, but man, Quick Esports really showing their tenacity here.
And now one match point here.
With Dayan on the dangerous overclock. Let's see where they rotate. Going to be resetting. Let's take
Both teams kind of don't want to fight this here on the spawn. Ball swap, interesting. Okay, so now I'm really questioning the Moira.
Yeah, this is just a wild composition. It seems like they're making swaps just on their own without really considering team synergy.
Yeah, honestly. It's a really maybe pretty hard spot for them mentally, because they're...
Yeah, maybe Megumin can find something impressive with the visor here. No, he gets found by the Queen. But trades for Jasper Swag. And they are contesting the point initially.
Okay, Queen also try and finish this out. Ball is now has to disengage again. Kiriko can TP back to the team. Uses rush here, rush against the beat, and we're both teams still investing here. Interesting. Probably not necessary.
This flip over for Quick Esports, but now the big ult advantage on the side of OVF.
Visor gets found. That could have been disastrous if the Sojourn and the Lucio died there.
Yeah, and now the ult economy is pretty decisively in favor of OVF. Just having the pulse bomb cleanly up on Quick Esports. Doesn't find Isco, man. Nice Suzu.
Yeah, now trying to disengage with Shout, and yeah, we see it. Shout and Lucio speed just make it possible to disengage. Now stacking on the point, trying to get pressure on the backline. They find the Sojourn though. Now Rush comes out on the point. Maybe they can hold on to the point. Queen now fighting in the Rush. Can she maybe lift this? He has to shout. Probably not. Now the repomp point, clearing that up. Tracer still contesting. They're still on 70% here. Lucio gets 2 people off the boop. That's insane. Okay.
Wow.
Doesn't fight anything. And point's about to flip. Now Lucio's back on the point. 83%. Wow. And now we're basically coming back again. They have to give up the point after they flip it. Now Sojourn, Kiriko on the point. Ball half HP. Ball looking to slam. Ball gets 1 slam off. Disengage from
The
Sojourn.
mines will buy them at least 20%. So this is already like 2-fight territory for Quick Esports here. Looking a bit dangerous, maybe.
Yeah, maybe they just have to close this out with like 1 good pick here.
Nice.
Now using Shout to maybe catch this ball. Can ball get out? Ball has to use his shields. Goes back in. Okay, yeah. Use the mines to split the point. Now they're collapsing this. Oh, okay.
Super smart
Yeah.
mines to just completely cut off the Jungle Queen from the rest of her team. Bit of an overcommit here, maybe, but doesn't matter.
Need a quick reset here for.
Point does flip in
Oh, he
favor.
gets ball. Okay, that's.
Never mind.
That gives them. That's. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Megubin getting close to his Reaper ult here, but Dayan also close to overclock. This fight will probably
Megubin
come
really-
down to who builds their ults first. I'm afraid.
Really dangerous for the Queen here to play into the Reaper.
Well, they just
Okay,
beat
early
in.
beat. Gets slammed. Can they touch the point? Yeah, they're touching the point. Now looking for a Sojourn ult. Now Sojourn ult on the left. Reaper doesn't find anything. Now Queen big ult off the map. Is that worth it? Not only Sports alive.
Could be missing
they
some
close
crucial
this
shots in the
out?
Kiriko. Jasper Swag still alive. And this is the last flip for Quick Esports, and I think this should close out this map and this series. Maybe series. I'm not sure. I'll keep an eye on match chat to keep you updated. Maybe it's GG's. We'll have to see. Let's see what is play of the game. Of course, it's Dayan overclock. Yeah, Dayan putting on a clinic on the Sojourn today. Wow, super strong performance from the entirety of Quick Esports. But OVF not making it easy for them. Edging out a draw on Hollywood and showing some competitive points on both Oasis and Shavasa here. Yeah, so it seems to be best of 5. So they'll treat us to 1 more map, which I'm of course very glad about. Maybe there's going to be a large comeback.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2-0, like 2-2 or 3-1 basically, right? Oh no, it's 2-1.
Yeah, the 2-0 doesn't tell the full story of how this match has unfolded.
Yeah. That's what I was about to wanted to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this is pretty dominant showing here on Suravasa. I mean, dominant, maybe not dominant, but I really like the performance on Dinian, and also the Queen works pretty well here. So really depends on what we'll see next. Sadly, no really brawl heavy point yet. I think that's really a strength for casual Tryhards.
Yeah,
Looks like they excel at that.
I'm really wondering about the map pool right now, because if I was in casual Tryhards shoes, I'm sorry by the way, I've been calling them OVF because that was on my casters document. It seems like they're named casual Tryhards, so I'll just call them that from now on. If I was in their shoes, I would probably have picked King's Row over Hollywood if that was available. Not sure.
Yeah.
But Colosseo is another brawl heavy point that'll favor them for sure.
Yeah, it's hard to say from we haven't seen a lot, right? So
Yeah.
maybe they actually prefer those kinds of comms. I mean, they play ball, right?
Sure, that's true.
So
And Jake Clemson seems very comfortable on the Tracer. That's been his hero of choice, and on the last map I already highlighted the great synergy between Jake Clemson and Jesus. They're doing a great job of working together.
from what I've seen, they had the most success punishing the Queen on the Reaper got just brawling out the Queen for a long time. That's how they won most fights on the last map. Maybe they can replicate that and just lean into brawl and just collapse on the tank if they let them.
Yeah, Colosseo is a map that makes that very possible.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what's going to come out. Maybe Sturmkoala. So what I predict is Sturmkoala on the Ramatra. Maybe this map will finally convince them to maybe run a Lucio over the Moira. Because if not, I think that's just going to be the decisive disadvantage that's going to tilt the match towards Quick Esports' favor. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
Lucio's just that much of a crucial hero.
I think so too. Lucio's very important for those rotation.
Looks like a spam composition from, at least from casual Tryhards' side. With Quick Esports going for a traditional brawl comp, but with a Widowmaker. Curious, very curious. Dayan seems to be very comfortable on sniper characters. We've seen him on Widow, on Ashe, on Sojourn, who's also kind of a sniper character in some ways.
Okay.
So this Widow does check out, but maybe there lacks some frontlining power. Let's see.
We'll see. Maybe the Jasper can get a cheeky pick on the backline or just pressure parts of the backline with his team. Maybe that works. But I think.
Ooh, Jesus gets found immediately.
I was about to say, I think Red they have an advantage here. Red team, but doesn't look like Woda finds a second pick.
But gets traded out by Jake Clemson in return on the Ashe.
Both supports that. There's no way they push this out, right? Lucio now trying to clean up the
Sturmcaller trying to stay alive here. And I think he will manage to. He's playing in line of sight of a spawn. He's walking forward with the Nemesis. Maybe getting punished for that. But this should be a pretty safe position.
Now down one, down the Widowmaker. Maybe they overstay here. They're in a really bad spot now. Baptiste has to back off. Ramatra's really low, and now it looks like they're gonna try and collapse him.
Yeah, Jake Clemson can just take
still alive.
Whatever shots he wants. Wow, Dayan on the Widowmaker. Oh, that's crazy. What a nasty mid-air shot. Oh my lord. Gets found by McGuman. What a shot. That is nasty. He has carried most of the fights on this map so far with his early picks. That's crazy.
Maybe they can get the card. No, they're not really pushing cards too hard right now.
Nobody's really feeling responsible for that.
Yeah.
It comes down to the main spot.
No. I guess, would have been hard to get the check one anyways. Looks like they prefer playing for the position in their team. Okay, now window coming out. Really good window with a good hard angle here. Now sights as well, and that looks like...
Yeah, they're just huddling behind cover, afraid of Dayan.
Oh, now hacking this their tank. Damien finds another one.
Sturmcaller trying to survive and does manage to. But the spam damage coming out is just way too much.
Yeah. Then he gets found again, but he's done his duty.
And Jesus is being a large problem to Dayan. Maybe the only one on the side of casual Tryhards.
Yeah.
Isco being caught in a disadvantageous position here by the Bastion and Roadhog immediately gets melted. And the Widow's also respawning, so maybe this is an opportunity for casual Tryhards to just contest the bot and push it back a few meters for now.
Yeah.
They do also have the Nano online. Yeah, both support ults, both very strong offensive support ults, but they don't seem too inclined to pushing the bot.
Oh, they find the Sombra and hook in the Lucio. Lucio has to beat this. What? No real follow-up. Oh, forces Kiriko to use her ult though. Can he get out? No, he always says welcome. They use speed. No one is pushing cards. That's
problematic.
Sadly cost them. It's gonna cost them a lot of value.
It's
EMP to
completely
okay.
Interesting EMP into a lost fight. That will probably not have any impact on this fight's outcome. Jake Clemson has an EMP of his own, but the bot is still not being pushed. It feels like casual Tryhards do have a bit of an objective problem, which is interesting because this is exactly what plagued Quick Esports on Hollywood so much.
Yeah, both teams are not a big fan of the cards.
Yeah, Jake Clemson finding a large EMP here, melting down the Baptiste, but he still has...
Bob can get over the wall, pretty good lamp placement. Can't stall this out. Now we still have Window and Annihilation ready. Don't need that though.
Ooh, configuration artillery here.
Yeah, looking for a pick on the trace.
Tries to trade out for the Tracer, but no.
Oh, okay,
No
use the
shot.
pulse.
Quick
Just,
Esports putting some presence on the cards. Diligently spy checking for the Sombra. Just seeing if Jasper Swag lurks out somewhere in their backline.
Yeah, they're gonna try and do the same setup again here with the window across the bridge. Team already setting up for that. So now everyone regrouping. Lucio, okay, can stay alive here. Not enough space for the Bub to really get his window off. Now, really good angles. Annihilation in the backline.
He mails down Megumin. Smart window, really smart window.
Yeah, now winning through angles.
Yeah. Okay, for the last fight, Stormcaller is going to have to find a lot of value with that Hog ult, playing into another EMP and another beat coming up. But he does have his supports ults to back him up, so we'll see how both teams manage the ult economy here.
Yeah,
there's probably two more fights in there
to get them off the cards.
Yeah, at least one fight and one contest.
Find the Tracer. Really strong play from both DPS here to contest that angle. Not enough pressure. Maybe we can EMP now the backline. Yeah. Now desperate. Oh, Nano Hawk.
Stormcaller just desperately trying to find some value with his ult.
He's trying to stay alive right now.
Yeah,
that's not enough.
He's trying to put a body on the point.
Can they close this out? See, Tracer's trying to touch, gets hacked, gets killed.
Yeah.
Can anyone else get on part? No.
Okay, so with a very, very strong showing, Quick Esports close out this series 3-0 with a final victory on Colosseo. Showing that they can also play very strong brawl, very strong poke.
Definitely the ends match here carried like almost all the fights.
Yeah.
Really strong early picks, both on Widow, on Tracer. Definitely the MVP for this one.
That shot again, that was super impressive. Alright, I will update the score and then maybe transition back to our scores here in one last time. Congratulations to Quick Esports, closing this game out 3-0, super strong showing. Who do you think was your player of the game?
Definitely Widow, Abyss.
Dayan.
What's his name?
Dayan on the Widow, yeah, I would tend to agree. That was super impressive. And I think someone to mention as well was Red Team's Kiriko. I struggle to remember the name right now, but they had some great synergy together with Jake Clemson to put some serious pressure on Quick Esports backline and not give this victory away for free. This was definitely closer than 3-0 might suggest, also because the draw isn't included in the scoreline. This could just as well have been 3-2 maybe, I think.
Yeah, both Kiriko and Trace are really good synergy between those two, but not as much of a synergy between them and the rest of the team. I think if they capitalized harder on the pressure they had and just played around that more, no matter what comp they play, they could have closed out. But just in general, I think there's no more team synergy in Quick Esports and just a lot of DPS power. So yeah. Decisive in the end. Our last two maps were very strong showing. I think if Quick Esports stuck to like those comms, to those queen comms, could have closed this out even earlier and even harder. But yeah, a pretty good showing from both teams, to be honest. So
yeah, some very fun interactions on Hollywood where Quick Esports seem to let up the pressure a bit and maybe
goof around a bit too
have
much.
some fun. Who can fault them? All right, then I think thank you for tuning in. It was a super fun stream, a very good match to cast. Congratulations again to Quick Esports, the defending champions of the rest tournament here on the BlueGenji Esports server, and they had a fitting showing.
Yeah, thank you for listening also.